What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Oh god, it's happened again. Join us now as we look at the recap of the show and provide the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. First, we start off with the recap, as it's the I Quit match for the undisputed WWE Championship as champion Cody Rhodes takes on AJ Styles. Now, Styles takes the lead, producing a pair of handcuffs and cuffing the champion, so it's easy pickings for AJ. Styles wastes time trash-talking Cody's mom at ringside, but he gets 3 slaps in the process. Cody then escapes the cuffs with a key and delivers crossroads after crossroads before cuffing AJ to the ropes and threatening to smash AJ in the face with the steel steps, but AJ quits. Cody Rhodes manages to retain the WWE Undisputed Championship. Now, after the match, Cody hits AJ with the steps just because he can. Solo Sikoa confronts Cody as he walks to the back, only for the rest of the bloodline to show up. However, Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes run in for the save. Next up is a triple threat for the Women's Tag Team Championship as champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair take on Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. The tag team champions are so dominant that the challengers decide to join forces and take them out, turning this into a traditional tag match. However, the champs eventually return with Belair freezing Cargill from the Kirifuda clutch. Double DDT by the champs on Shayna, but Isla suplexes Jade, covering Baszler for the win. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Next up is the Intercontinental Championship match as champion Sami Zayn takes on Chad Gable, who's with Otis and Maxine Dupree. Gable uses precision attacks to target Sami's arm and knee, slowing him down. Chad tries to get Maxine and Otis to help him, but they refuse. When Gable inadvertently bumps into Maxine, he takes her to the back. Whilst it almost seemed that Otis was about to break, Gable is momentarily distracted and Zayn capitalizes with a haluva kick to retain, as Sami Zayn retains the Intercontinental Championship. Next up is the WWE Women's Championship match as champion Bayley takes on Piper Niven. Chelsea Green's attempt to interfere backfires as Charles Robinson ejects her straight from the match. That doesn't slow Piper Niven down as she puts on the match of her WWE career, no doubt realizing that this may be her greatest opportunity at a singles world title. A masked woman, we don't know if that was Chelsea Green or not, appears at ringside, saving Piper from a pinfall attempt. However, Bayley takes out the masked woman and survives another onslaught from the challenger, using a crucifix to get the surprise pin as Bayley retains the Women's Championship. And now it's time for the main event, as it's the World Heavyweight Championship match of champion Damian Priest takes on Drew McIntyre. A hard-hitting match where both men employ the power moves they're known for, taking each other to the edge. However, Drew seems to have the match won, only for the referee to get knocked senseless. Drew hits a Claymore kick as a second referee shows up, but it's CM Punk. Punk hits a low blow on Drew as Damian Priest hits South of Heaven, and the original referee makes a weak 3 count as Damian Priest retains the World Heavyweight Championship match, and bullshit chants go across the whole arena. Drew gets screwed for the second time at Clash at the Castle. That was a quick recap of the show. Now let's move on to the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As number 1, we're starting off with a banger. The WWE made sure to start Clash at the Castle off with a banger of a match as AJ Styles fought in what may be his last chance at the world title. The match delivered, although we'll note in the bad, it did have a notable flaw, and it was a perfect way to start the show. While some fans might question why the undisputed WWE champion is opening a show, the days when world champions always closed out shows is long over, and the reality is that there was no way WWE was going to close out Clash at the Castle with anything but Drew versus Damian. Number 2, that sneaky snake. While AJ Styles seems to be out of the title picture, we couldn't help but notice Randy Orton eyeing up Cody Rhodes' world title belt. This was great foreshadowing WWE fans enjoy, and truth be told, we expect from the WWE. Speaking of foreshadowing, Michael Cole's remarks that Kevin Owens and Randy Orton even the numbers game for Cody was a great way to hint at an arrival of a new bloodline member. Both bits might seem minor, but they're a reminder of how the WWE dots its I's and crosses its T's when crafting storylines. Number 3, the heart of a champion. Major props to Alba Fire for not only working at Clash at the Castle, but also putting on a fantastic match. Fire recently lost her mother to a tragic motor vehicle accident, and no one would blame her for wanting time to deal with this powerful loss. Alba's mother was in Florida visiting Alba when she was struck by a car and passed away. This gutsy move showed how devoted she is to the world of wrestling. Number 4, a fiery crowd. Last night's crowd was on fire, adding enthusiasm to the show. However, unlike the fans at Backlash France, they didn't make the show about themselves. The fans were clearly having a great time, which added an extra level of enjoyment for fans watching at home. The WWE also gave back to the fans, surprising them with the WWE Women's Championship win by Dawn and Fire. And number 5, Piper rises to the occasion. Piper Niven has come a long way from those dreary days when the WWE saddled her with Eve Marie and the truly awful Doudrop gimmick. As Niven noted in a recent promo, she's been clawing her way out of a hole for a long time, and tonight's title shot against Bayley showed fans just how much Piper can do in the ring as a single superstar. Bayley delivered as always, but this wasn't a case of a champion carrying an average performer to a strong match. Piper did more than hold up her end of the match. Another area that helped the match besides the amazing action was that Bayley didn't work as a heel. The WWE could have tried to milk more support from the fans by having Bayley take shortcuts, but they didn't, which made the match even more realistic. This was arguably a star-making performance for Piper, but as fans have often seen, when a mid-card or upper-card act gets a world title shot, it's all about what a promotion does with said wrestler after their title shot. With Money in the Bank coming up, Piper has a chance to go further, a situation Piper fans will be paying close attention to. That was good, what about the bad? As number 1, a weak ending. Cody Rhodes vs AJ Styles was a good match to begin Clash at the Castle, but the finish was weak. The match went over 27 minutes, but the finish itself felt rushed, and even though AJ is a heel, he caved in far too quickly and was standing up for the finish. AJ Styles took more punishment from The Undertaker at their Boneyard match, and fans are supposed to believe that this was enough to make him give up? Perhaps this will lead to a storyline redemption for AJ, but his booking has been so hit and miss that it seems unlikely. Number 2, Chad Gable loses the big one again. Is Vince McMahon secretly running WWE? While that's complete nonsense, Chad Gable's loss to Sami Zayn after reportedly signing a new deal with WWE will likely have Vince conspiracy theorists claiming the WWE put one over Gable by putting him into a great program against Sami Zayn and then dangling the IC Championship in front of him as some sort of incentive to sign. That's not the case, but it doesn't make the situation any better for Chad Gable, who once again has come up short in his bid for the IC Championship. Short of the WWE coming up with a new direction for Gable, such as winning the Money in the Bank, it's hard to take him as anything but a guy who is cemented in the mid-card. Gable's recent storyline with Gunther and later Sami Zayn is made for compelling television, and it's also provided a means for Akira Tozawa and Maxine to get TV time it's doubtful they would have ever had without him. So where does Gable go on from here? While it appears he's allied himself with the Creed brothers and feud with his former students, what's the long game for Gable afterward? The WWE wasted a huge opportunity to have Gable beat Zayn for the title and start a chase program leading to SummerSlam, or perhaps even further. This could have elevated Gable into the upper card for good, giving the WWE another player for occasional world title matches. Number 3, Otis won't crack. Having Sami Zayn win was bad enough, but the WWE's decision to have Otis refuse to turn his back on Chad Gable is too much. Otis is walking a fine line between being sympathetic and being a sap. Granted, having Otis carry Maxine to the back after Gable inadvertently knocked her over might have been the proverbial straw that broke the big man's back. However, if he takes any more, the WWE Universe will have little reason to invest in Otis. As we've noted before, fans like underdogs, but they don't like chronic losers. The WWE destroyed Otis once they gave him the Money in the Bank briefcase, only to take it away from him, split him up with his Heavy Machinery tag team partner, and end his storyline romance with Mandy Rose. Well, that was bad. What about the downright ugly? The WWE shot itself in the foot tonight with an indefensible decision of CM Punk costing Drew for the match. Everyone understands the WWE wants to build heat for Punk vs McIntyre, but did the promotion need to stick it to the thousands of fans who paid premium prices to see Drew count the lights again thanks to outside interference? Wrestling history is full of examples where boneheaded decisions ruined a market for wrestling, and it's understandable if the fans in Scotland or beyond say no more. Hopefully the WWE doesn't have any plans to tour Scotland in the near future, and fans who picked up tickets for WWE's European tour may have buyer's remorse after this one. What do you guys think of Drew getting screwed again? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.